you're in an accident, do you know what to do? Who would you call? Should the police be there? Will your insurance company be there for you?
Well, don't just guess what you need. Attorney and firm owner Lloyd Baker is an expert on motor vehicle accidents, and he has all the answers you need. You're not an expert as in you get in them a lot. You help people get out of them a lot.
Exactly.
It's great having you. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
So we get an accident, be it minor, major, what's the first thing we should be doing?
You know, obviously call the police.
Okay.
But, you know, from there, then the ambulances are important.
Yeah.
You know, it used to be that there for a while, the police wouldn't show up. And so obviously...
Yeah, the laws have changed.
Yeah. And, you know, I think half the people that are listening probably don't even realize when they're in an accident how critical it is to take pictures. You know, we run around with these mobile phones, and half the time we forget to use them.
We'll take a selfie in the bathroom, but we won't. Yeah, exactly. Really, it's important because when you're trying to deal with an insurance company, they're always trying to find a way to not pay out.
Exactly.
You want to make very clear that they have to.
Yeah. Exactly.
And pictures are a great way to do it, and video as well.
Yeah, and especially the scene of the accident is so important. I mean, when there's a challenge of who was at fault, you can tell a lot by just a picture.
Right, so it's not just a he said, she said, you have evidence.
And, you know, how they're positioned in the intersection, stuff like that.
Skid marks you might find,
It's so important. And I think people just, you know, they're in an accident, they're nervous, they're hurt, and they just forget. And
Absolutely.
So that's a big thing. And taking pictures of, the other day I had a guy take a picture of everything. I mean, he took a picture of the insurance card, he took a picture of the other party.
Because remember, you used to go on the hood and you have to write down everything, try to find a pen. You haven't have to do that. Just a quick snapshot and you're done.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's a big deal. Just make sure you take lots of pictures, get the witness information. A lot of times people are hanging around that have seen the accident. They can be on your side, but if you don't know they're there, you know, it's tough, and then it becomes the he said, she said, you know, and so it's so important just to make sure that all the witnesses are covered.
Okay, excellent. So take pictures, look for witnesses. What are some of the other things not to do, some mistakes that people commonly make?
The very first thing that most of them do is they'll call the other insurance company and give a recorded statement. Don't ever do that. Because usually, if you're in an accident, usually it's like lifting weights for the first time. You're hurt and you don't even realize it till the next day. You know?
My poor wife, this happened to her where she called and she made a statement, and what she said was just slightly off enough where the insurance company said, oh, well, you're 50-50, whereas she was stopped and she was hit by another person.
Yeah.
It's mad.
Critical to get an attorney. I mean, you know, some people, you know, attorneys aren't that helpful or whatever, and I'll do it myself. So critical, just to that very thing. People are hurt. They don't realize they're hurt until the next day or 2 weeks later or something. I've had people that said to the insurance company, I'm not hurt at all. I'm just a little bit ruffled or whatever, and they end up having surgery.
Yeah, stiff neck turns into something worse and worse.
And so it's so critical that you don't do those kind of things. And then another big thing, I had one this week. A guy comes in, he's like, yeah, it's been 30 days. The insurance company said they'll call me back and send me to a doctor. I'm like, you're done.
Yeah.
You know, you're too late here.
Yeah.
Because any gap in treatment is a big deal.
Of course.
So, you know, and they'll point that out. Hey, you must not have been hurt, otherwise you went to the doctor.
So the first call's to the police, the second call to you?
Exactly. Call us. We'll run you through it, you know.
Yeah.
444-2222. You know, it's a really easy number. Just we'll run you through it, make sure that they do the right thing.
So you will help a person deal directly with their insurance company.
Exactly.
Yes.
Well, and sometimes the other driver, I think at least the latest numbers, or the relatively recent numbers, is like a quarter of all the drivers in the valley are uninsured or underinsured. That's pretty significant. So what happens if you're hit by an uninsured motorist?
Well, you better have uninsured motorist coverage.
Yeah, there we go. That's a coverage that you should have.
Yeah. And so, you know, that's a critical coverage. I used to work for the insurance companies, and I'd tell everybody to get it. Because that protects the people in your vehicle,
of course,
your family, the people you love. And so, yeah, it's very critical.
New technology is out there, dash cam technology, that can really help clear the mystery behind these accidents as well. Do you suggest clients get that, or?
Love it when they have it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fortunate that a lot of the cabs have it.
Yeah.
And so, you know, you get these cab drivers, and hey, the light was green, and sure enough, you look at the cam and it was green.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, they do now, and not only that, but how about those motorcycle riders? I see a helmet top camera on almost every motorcycle rider. Now, I don't know if they're just doing it for fun.
Well, it could be. Yeah, it could be. I mean, listen,
to like do cool videos.
Check me out cruising. But actually, I saw your billboard on the 15 South, and it's there with you, and you get the motorcycle there. You help motorcyclists as well in the valley.
Absolutely. Yeah. I ride. I have a lot of friends that ride, and A lot of cases on motorcycle accidents. Yeah.
Awesome.
A lot of times people think that they're the ones at fault because they're on a motorcycle. You know, it's not true. Most of the time that they're not at fault. Probably 99% of the time. So.
Gotcha. And how easy is it to set up a consultation with you?
Easy. It's free. We'll come to your house if you need to.
Okay.
Whatever works for you. You know, a lot of times at hospital visits, we sign them up in the hospital or whatever.
Awesome.
So.
Well, it's great having you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for, hopefully we won't need this advice.
Yes, but if we do.
But you know what? If we do,
Number's right there.
there it is for you.
There we go. It's
yes,
great having you.
exactly.
Again, if you're in an accident, don't guess about what you should say or guess about what you should do. Call attorney Lloyd Baker and his office. They're going to walk you through it. Their phone number and website are right there on your screen. And a community event to tell you